Okay, I'm sitting on the floor in my living room because I couldn't figure out where in the house my Wi-Fi was strong enough to do this. And I don't have enough fucks to give to try and find the most fancy spot. So this you get, you know, into the Casey Neistat, you get Kandinsky pictures in the background. Hi. So I just wanted to come in. Hi guys, and if you can't hear me very well, I'm sorry, my voice is still mostly gone and I can't find my microphone because I haven't unpacked yet because I've been exhausted and blah blah blah. Hi everyone. Hi guys. I'd say all your names, but I'm blind and I'm like, I can't read. So, and yeah. Anyway, it was great to meet you too. So, I wanted to come in here. I've seen on my nice like laminate floors, which is nice instead of carpet, because like for long-haired hippie people like me, you'll know that your hair, when it like starts to come out like on the floor, if you sit on the carpet, you put your hand up and it just has like hair stuck to it. Or does anyone else besides me have that problem on carpet in their house? Anyway, so sitting on the laminate, hey Jackie, sitting on the laminate floor really does inspire some amount of like zenness in me. Anyway, that's totally beside the point. So yeah, that Kandinsky is not actually Kandinsky. I swear to God, I'm gonna get to the point of this video in a second, but I just saw that comment. That's actually my son's class. They studied Kandinsky when he was in second grade, and so all the kids in the class did Kandinsky circles, and they put them together, and I won that in an auction. So, and Kandinsky's one of my favorite artists, so I thought that was a lot of fun. All right. So take a second here. I wanted to say thank you. Yesterday, I took a chance posting that video. I'm trying to do Veda. I missed the day on Sunday because I had intended to put up a piece of a vlog that day. And as I said yesterday, I didn't actually get any of that done. And yesterday, I did not have it in me to do like a regular ass video. And so I was like, well, maybe I should just not bother. And last year after Go Wild, I wasn't feeling very good and I wound up disappearing from the planner community. Whoa, the light just went away. Oh, it's aliens. They're coming for us. So I didn't want that to happen this year. I didn't want to disappear. But at the same time, I was feeling really mentally exhausted and physically exhausted. And while I had great feelings about some things coming out of the event, I also was really down on myself for other reasons. And so like I said, I like to be honest on my channel, as honest as I can be. And it felt like the right thing to do, and at the same time, like, what the fuck are you doing, Cindy? Why would you do that? That was the competing thoughts in my head. And I didn't edit it, I just put it up there. And I'm glad the aliens love llama lettering. And so I put it out there, and I'm glad I did, in the sense, even though you guys, today I put BB cream on. That's about as close as I've gotten to anything today. But I wound up getting so many responses, and not just like, oh, Cindy, don't worry, you're great, pat on the back, don't worry, you're fine, blah, blah, blah. I got real, like, constructive responses of people giving me advice, sharing with me how they feel because they have chronic disease or they just overwhelm themselves too much. There were a couple of people in the comments on my YouTube video who mentioned that. I think one of them said their son was diagnosed with PKD, and another one said that they themselves were diagnosed with PKD. And I'm going to take a second today. I have to pick my son up soon, so I'm going to make this fast. But I did want to take a couple of minutes and talk a little bit about polycystic kidney disease so you guys understand why it is that I am, like, the thing that specifically that impacts me. We all have things that impact us. And this is just part of my story. God, pat down at you. Sherry, that's amazing. I hope that they did. I hope that they saw it. So I got so many comments and feedback from people on my YouTube channel, via Facebook private messages, via Instagram private messages. I got emails from my website, and I really wanted to say thank you to all of you who reached out and to all of you who just watched it and like listened. I really appreciate it. it can be scary to put yourself out there in general, and especially when you are feeling vulnerable and exhausted. And that's still where I'm at right now. And I know that there's a lot of other things going on. I know that there's a lot of brush fires and swirling situations, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm ignoring all of it right now because I don't have it in me to confront anything at the moment. And I'm trying hard to take care of myself, but I also didn't want to disappear completely off of the planet. And so I thought I'd come to the place that I have been the most, I don't know. You guys here in YouTube land, you guys are amazing. And my patrons who are out there, you guys are especially amazing. And I wanted to say thank you. And I'll take a second real quick to tell you about PKD, in case you were curious. It's genetic kidney disease. It's passed down. If one of your parents has it, you have a 50% chance of getting it. My father had it. He passed away when he was 40 due to complications. He had an aneurysm. When you have PKD, it gives you you get high blood pressure. And my dad was not medicated because he couldn't afford health insurance, and he had a genetic condition. So he had an aneurysm when he was 40 and died. And I was diagnosed right after that. And for the most part, I've been able to just sort of truck along with it. And in the last few years, it's progressed more rapidly. And now I'm heavily medicated for my blood pressure. My kidney on my left is 27 centimeters long, and the kidney on my right is 23 centimeters long. They get bigger because they fill with cysts. And I'm at the very top of stage 4 kidney disease. So I have the combination of the fatigue and the exhaustion and the side effects that come with being in stage 4 of chronic kidney disease. And I have the other side effects of having gigantic fucking kidneys. So it's like you're fucking pregnant with kidneys, except instead of getting a cute baby, you get this lumpy thing that looks like something from a Star Trek episode. And nobody wants to see that. So if you Google polycystic kidney disease and you really are interested in seeing something creepy like that, you can check the images, but I don't recommend it if you have a weak stomach. And all of that to say that, even just turning wrong, I wound up falling off my bed in my hotel room and getting stuck in the crevasse between my bed and the wall, which was hilarious when it happened. And I was twisting to get out of it. And then the next day, I felt it. And I was like, shit. And so now that I just kind of explained that, it's just to give you, I'm not saying that I am... Dude, you can totally laugh. It's fine. My family, we believe in laughing at our misfortunes because it's either laugh or go crazy. And that laughing is what we do. So I'm not trying to say that because I have this, I'm in more pain or more exhausted than any of you. This is just my personal story. And I know that with other things, with all the things that are going on, like in this world and in the planner community in general and all of the other things, I know that it is entirely possible that I have disappointed somebody or some of you, just as I know that it's so easy for other people to disappoint each other. And I am sorry if I've disappointed any of you for whatever reason, whether it is for choices that I've made or things that I have said I would do but I haven't done or whatever. I am sorry. I'm trying to figure all of this shit out. And I'm watching the comments as well, and I think I just lost a couple of good ones. Pregnant with a... Yeah. So this isn't me looking for pats on the back. This is me saying thank you to everybody who has offered me support and to everybody who's offered support to somebody who is struggling in their life with whatever it is. Thank you, because it takes a lot to put yourself out there, and it takes a lot to admit that you need help. And I suck so much ass at that. If you think about like the giantest, most brown, hairiest asshole, like I've just got my face right up in there when it comes to asking for help. That's how much ass I suck. Like that, like it's like a cavernous ass that is like enveloping my head and surrounding me in all of its like anal glory. That is how much ass I suck when it comes to asking for help. So... And I guess it's even scarier to ask for help when you do it on YouTube, which is not always known as a place where you can get like where people have no problem coming on and tearing you down for no apparent reason or for very specific apparent reasons. Oh my God, your host. And I saw that, Effie, thank you. Cavernous ass of anal glory, like... Like I said, I laugh at things when laugh or go crazy, right? So, yeah, I wanted to say thank you. And that I am not perfect. And I mean, I'm sure that's been kind of my ongoing theme on this channel, that I am not perfect. I fuck up. I do. I sometimes am responsible for fuckery, and sometimes I'm responsible for not saying something when fuckery is afoot. Like I have all sorts of levels of fuckery that I have been involved with or been complicit in, and I know that, and I know that I am not. Sometimes I feel like I talk like I know all the things. My sisters love to tell me that I'm an insufferable know-it-all, and they're right. Like I feel that way sometimes, and I just scrolled back just a second. I took a minute and got distracted, and I saw Easy Living and Learning. Tell your really good friend that I'm here for her. It sucks, like there are so many diseases out there, and PKD just happens to be the one that I am most intimately familiar with. But yeah, no, there's all sorts of things that I've done that I've just disappointed people. I fucked up. I have disappointed the shit out of my children, and that sucks. We all fuck up. We all do things where none of us are perfect. And anybody who says that they're perfect is smoking some magnificent kind of crack that I would like to get my hands on, because maybe it'll help. But yeah, that's really, I don't know, this is so rambly. I just wanted to come on and, I guess, ramble at you for a few minutes. Maybe doing this made me feel like I was actually being productive instead of just sort of sitting around staring off into space watching Stephen Colbert on YouTube, because I had missed out on a bunch being gone last week. Or maybe it's because right now I'm kind of avoiding. Have I played any games? I've played Uno and also World of Warcraft, ? Yeah, I don't even know. If there's trolls in the comments, I can't tell what's going on. It's too hard to tell. It's rage against the dying of the light, yes. Oh my god, I'm having to move my feet. I can't sit in crisscross applesauce anymore. This doesn't make my hips feel nice. What server am I on? I don't play anymore. I used to play World of Warcraft, but my husband and I actually met there, but I haven't played since they took away the tree form for Restoration Druids, which made me a sad panda. But yeah, so I just wanted to take a few minutes and, I don't know, say thanks. And this place seems like the most conducive to me doing it. Oh, it's back. Oh, God, I don't need to know that. I don't have time for that shit. Okay, so what was I going to say? I was going to say that the reason I'm talking here on YouTube and not on Facebook and not much on Instagram, and I still haven't gone to my Patreon page and talked to my patrons specifically, because I want to actually be in a place of feeling like I can respond well, but I'm sure some of you guys are out there. I wanted to just take a few minutes to... The reason I didn't go on any of those is because I feel like on YouTube, more than anything else, this is my space here in this channel. And I'm not beholden to anybody on this channel. And I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to do. And I tend to go with my gut. I tend to fly by the seat of my pants, which is how I live my life. And it drives my husband nuts, but it's what I do. Anyway, so I don't think I have anything else that much to say. I'm checking comments again. Can I please explain the planner community drama? I do not know if I have anywhere near enough energy for that. But what I will say specifically, and I mean, to be fair, there's 8 million different planner communities drama. But what I will say specifically is that if you are talking about the ongoing discussions and hurt surrounding racism calling it drama, and I know I've accidentally done so, is a misnomer. It is not drama. Drama kind of minimizes what the impact of it has been. It is, I don't know, I don't even know what the word to describe it would be. But there's a lot of hurt, and there's a lot of anger, and there's a lot of pain, which is probably also like hurt. But it's not drama. It's not like paper clips or whatever. There's more to it than that. And it's way more than I have time to explain right now. So just suffice it to say that what's going on is beyond just some petty bullshit call outs, and it is more systemical than that. So that would be my response to that. My no response to that, if that makes sense. I'm like scrolling back and I'm trying to catch up on comments. Do you know where you could catch up? Oh God. At this point, it's all over the place. Are you in Black Women Who Plan and Create? You can't bring drama in there. But I bet that would be a really great place to go, and Black Women Who Plan and Create on Facebook would be a nice place to go and feel at least somewhat not removed. That's not the right word for it, but like they work really hard to try and maintain that space as a protected space for their members. And so if you're not there, I'd suggest going in there at least for now to make sure that you're in a place that things aren't going to get all like kooky for Cocoa Puffs and shit. So, and then I would see as for channels and stuff, the majority of this, what I've seen, Tiara, has been confined to Facebook. I mean, I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that, but I could be wrong about that. So I don't know. I don't watch a lot of planner YouTube, so I don't actually have a lot of bearing when it comes to that. Most of my YouTube time is spent watching people like Jenna Marbles and such. So I'm scrolling back. For all of you that are struggling with various physical issues, or I also know that for people who consider themselves spoonies, they also take mental diseases and such things like that. Also issues, I don't know how to say it without sounding like a dick, but like, I don't know what the correct verbiage is, but those of you like having invisible illnesses is not just physical, and I feel for all of you. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't even know what time it is, and I have to go pick up my kid. You know, it's funny. I don't generally refer to myself as a spoonie, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's really difficult for me to wrap my brain around my amount of energy in the form of spoons. I read the spoon theory, and I was like, spoons? ? Like, I could never understand why spoons were the things that they picked, and maybe that's why calling myself a spoonie has never felt, like, natural to me. Let's scroll back. I saw a bunch more comments. So you're all getting me right up close. See, it's not... And here's the thing, Effie. I'm not in denial about not having energy. I think I'm more in denial about the term spoons. Like, if it was, I don't know, like the pick-em-up sticks or something, and have your handful of pick-em-up sticks. I don't know, that doesn't sound as cute as spoonie. Sticky, that sounds kind of gross. I don't know. I can't. This is me hung up on semantics, because that's how I like, I don't know. Yeah. No, and I will say one more thing, kind of contingent on stuff that's going on in the community in general and how I'm feeling and kind of how it all ties together in my mind. When I go to events, whether it was the one this last weekend or the one that's coming up in May in New York or in October or whenever, when I go to events, Forkies. Now that sounds sexual. Okay. Yeah. I'm always out of French fries though, because they're all down in my tummy. With all of those things, when I go to events, I don't go to events for the swag. I don't go to events for partying. I don't go to events for even the speakers. I don't usually go to events for even like people I've gotten close to, like people I would consider like my good friends who I spend time with. I don't actually spend a lot of time with them. I don't go to events for that either. My number one reason to go to events, but beyond anything else, like it's here and everything else is like down in my boobs area right there. The number one reason I go is because I want to meet the people who support my channel and they support me in this planner world in general. I want to meet those people and see them face to face. I will tell you guys, I had a meet and greet on Friday after my session, after all the sessions, that was supposed to be a half an hour long, and I was there for 2.5 hours, and they tried to bring me food, and I couldn't even eat it because it was a greasy-ass cheeseburger with bacon, which looks so good, but I didn't want to get grease on people's planners. Like, that's why I go to these things. I go to these things because I want to see the people who support me and introduce myself to them, because I know how it feels to feel like you're being seen by somebody who you appreciate. That's why we get into it when celebrities like see us, when you meet a famous person or when you meet someone that you've admired from afar and they really look at you and they really see you and you feel like, oh my God, like I actually might maybe matter just a little bit to that person, just enough for them to say hi to me. My friends with Boho Berry. I don't know her. I follow her. Like, I'm looking. I keep going back. I get comments in bursts. Okay. Yes, I am going to Sandra. I'm going to, or Sandra, I'm going to Seattle. Join West Coast Planners. They have the information. I think tickets go on sale next month. I'm not sure when, though. I should know these things. But yeah, so that's like when you think about if you like follow, like imagine if you meet someone, especially if it's not like a far removed celebrity type person. Like if I met Beyonce, like I know for a fact if I met Beyonce, she'd be like, she wouldn't know me from anybody. She wouldn't know shit. But she would have said hi and that would have been amazing. But if I met someone like, I don't know, like when I got tweeted back once by Jenna Marbles, okay? Who's one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube because I identify with her. I got tweeted back by her once, and I damn near shit my pants. I was like, holy crap. She saw what I tweeted, and she tweeted back. And there's a feeling there. It's not that that person is better than you. They're just another person. But if you admire them and you feel like they saw you for just a minute, they really saw you, there's something wonderful about that. And that's why I do these events, because even though I am not so blind as to say, oh, I'm just so famous, everybody loves me, I'm so popular. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that there are people who watch my channel, and it's just all a matter of perspective. And I know that there are people who want to see me, and I want to make sure that they get to if they can. That's all I want. And so sometimes when I feel like I'm not doing enough in any other arena, whether I didn't spend time with the friends I wanted to see, or whether I didn't do enough for this cause or not enough for this cause, or any of these things, and I have to keep remembering like that mission that I put in front of myself, that I want to go and I want to see people. And I know that it means I'm giving a lot of myself to people, but that's what I want to do. I don't know. Now this makes me sound really fucking narcissistic, and that's not what I meant to do. But I'm just, that's my, if I want to say I want to get real cheesy ball with you with it and say it's my why. That's my why. You all out there in YouTube land, you're my why for doing this. And that's it. Like, end of story. Now I'm going back. I got more comments because I was looking off into space while I was talking because I couldn't face looking at the camera. Okay, hold on. Scrolling back. Shivani, I am living on a prayer. Amy, there is a Atlanta group that does a winter thing in the winter, and then there's also the New York group. I don't know, there's a bunch of groups on the East Coast. Just if they're more segmented because it's smaller states. In California, on the West Coast, there's 3 of us, 3 states. And so we have just this giant kind of landmass to cover. I'm scrolling back. Yes, I did see their New Hamster hashtag ad. I thought that was hilariously on point. Okay, I'm scrolling. This is super helpful. If we're your Y, who are your CI? And I'm not going to talk about the D. Hi, Carrie. Scrolling back. Come to Australia. You know, that would be awesome. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I don't know. Oh, shit. I got to go pick up my kid. I've got 10 minutes left. So I just wanted to thank you guys and to thank you for being there, for being supportive. And if you're not supportive, thanks anyway, too, I'm like, even if you don't support me, it's cool, man, because you keep on doing you, regardless. Love from India. Well, I'm from California, Shivani, so now you know. Ooh, Germany. Yeah. That moldo. Yeah, this is a family mole. My mom and my uncle and other people in my family have it like right here. I always felt like blessed that it was right snugged up underneath my nostril so that it was not quite so obvious. Anyway, I'm going to peace out, you guys. I'll see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have like a regular ass video. I might be done with this like existential life crisis. See you soon. Peace.